Watch the last moment of Dave Imoh.
They called me after. I'm not the one that put that. They were fighting when they called me. As my friend, because they are musicians, they are playing any their part. When I come to have nothing happen, they attack me. Where is your colleague going inside? They're inside. Who is holding them? Who did not see? People don't pursue them as they run. So they ran away now? No, people pursue them. I saw one person on the other side. I know about this. I'm going to go there. Oh, yeah, calm down. So don't worry. I will call this to you. You tell story. And I will do you happy. And I will do you happy. And I will do you happy. I will do them talk.
Viralgistplus. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. And country people, this is a sad story about this sound engineer called Dave Imoh. Now late Dave Imoh. He's a father to two kids, and he left behind his wife and his aged mother. So sad. This man went to hustle for his family. He went as usual for his daily business, not knowing that he was going to meet his Waterloo that day, not knowing that death was knocking on the door of his life that day. So what really happened, my people? Okay, Dave Imoh had a show concert at the beer bar, and he decided to call two of his friends, two of his colleagues. One is actually two of them, to come and join him in this performance. And those two, they took a bike going to the beer bar. Before going, they told this bike man, which is actually an Hausa man, that he's actually going to beer bar and going to give him 400, so that when they alight at the this thing from the bike, they will collect the 100 naira change. They said no problem. On getting to beer bar, this bike man said he doesn't have 100 naira change, and they had 500 naira with them. So they decided to give this guy 300, that since we always come in here regularly, that we'll definitely see you and give you 100 naira since you don't have 100 naira change. So immediately they alighted from the bar to go inside. That was how the bike guy just went to meet him, and as an Hausa guy, I guess he didn't understand what those guys actually were saying. So he just went to meet those guys, dragged his shirts. So with annoyance, those guys just turned back and slapped that Okada guy, and that Okada guy fell down on the floor. The other Okada guys around came to check what was happening, and everybody just started, they just formed their own story. That is one of those Yahoo boys. That was how, actually, what happened was that something of such has happened before. That two Yahoo boys, you know, after a bike man took two Yahoo boys to a particular location, when the guy came back, the guy just slumped and died. So they said because of the Yahoo guy that Okada man took, that was what affected the man. They didn't even know maybe this guy had IBP, imagine. So, going back to our story, because this man was actually unconscious on the floor, these angry Okada riders gathered round and started beating these guys. That what have they done to him? That they've killed him, this, that. They said no, that this guy was the one that attacked us first. And they didn't want to believe, Saying this, people now went into the beer bar to go and let Dave know what was happening outside to his friends. Dave now went outside to let those angry bike riders know that these people are no Yahoo guys. They have what they do. They are workers. They are working, you know. So that was how they now believed that Dave was part of them. Instead of them listening to Dave, they made Dave to be part of those that they were beating. They beat all these guys to a pulp. That Dave now looked for how, why, when they started beating them, these guys saw these Hausa guys were more than them. They decided to run back into the beer bar. As they ran into the beer bar, the beer bar manager now pushed them out. That he doesn't know them. Imagine, even if you never knew them, seeing that they were being attacked, that jungle justice was about being done on them, can't you just say you know them and just let them be? so that you can now take that situation to police station, so that you can now report that these people, even if you don't know them, then you cannot take them to the police station that these people, I don't know them, and this happened, so that the main story can then come out. This beer bar manager pushed these guys out again onto these angry Okada riders to finish them up. That was how Dave saw, since I cannot enter into beer bar again, he now ran somewhere to hide. Where Dave was hiding, one Hausa woman that was selling food now pointed, speaking Hausa, that one of them is here. Oh. That was how they saw Dave and started beating Dave again. And this guy that they said slumped and fainted has actually woken up. Nothing happened to him. But they still made sure that they finished these people. But along the line, these other two guys that actually started the whole issue with the other Okada rider, they were saved. Meanwhile, the person that now came out to intervene for his friends was actually beaten till he entered a coma. When they saw that he was actually lifeless, they now burnt him. Someone that didn't steal, he didn't do anything. It was where he was making his daily bread for his family. And you did that jungle justice on him? This guy has something that is a sound engineer. So are his other two friends, Frank and Philip. And this man has a wife and two kids, a 5-year-old boy and a 1 year and 5 months old baby girl, and an aged mother. What do you expect? How do you expect this woman to cope? Made her to be a widow at her prime. This is really saddening. This is so saddening. Imagine, as in, this guy never knew that. He never knew that he will not be able to. He won't make it home that particular day. He told his wife, "I have a show. I'm going for this program." Getting there, his wife was expecting the husband home the next day. Now all these bars, their programs always all night. The next day, she got a call. Imagine, from her husband's friend that your husband has died. Oh, imagine. Eh? Hi, I pray that will not happen to any of us. So, because this thing, it's so shocking. People, Nigeria, what is really happening in Nigeria? Are we no longer safe? Different things happening in at different sections of this country. But thank God, at the moment, the police officers have actually arrested 10 of the Okada men that killed Dave Imoh and also burnt him. Please stay tuned and watch this video. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Thanks.